Hey guys, I just got into another trade. Um, it's 6:35 in the morning. Yeah, like 6:35 a.m. I just wanted to update you guys on another trade as this right here is my MT4 account. Um, again, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna this particular trade I got on the New Zealand dollar, which is like right here the NZD USD. So what NZD stands for is New Zealand dollar, and USD is United States dollar. I'm sorry, but so this trade right here is a buy trade. So it's not guaranteed that it'll go up, but I am having some good technical analysis that pretty much think that it's going to keep going up. But we're on a daily chart too as well, so just um like sometimes you get in on trades, especially on the daily or the 4 hour time frame. There's gonna be times where uh the market is gonna take a little bit more time to go into the profit, not all the time, but sometimes it takes some time, you know. Um because if you really look at it, the daily chart, for an example, daily chart, if you let me see if I can get like a really good example on a daily chart real fast. I'm gonna show you guys something. Alright, here's a good example. I love using this moving average indicator. It's actually a 10 um it's a 10 moving average. So by that being the case, it's a faster moving average. So you can actually use this on a daily time frame too. Like the higher time frames, like 4 hour daily. You can use it on any time frame really, but I know that based off what I've learned over the years, that this is really effective on the higher time frames than it is, you know, on a lower or the smaller time frames. But um, so I got my cross thing out, so you like see how um we were talking about. I think yeah, I'm pretty sure we were talking about this yesterday, but on the profit where it's like you see like an inverted hammer. So here's an inverted hammer right here. So see how the market, like, it's a like a downtrend, right? So downtrend. The first bar, in the particular setup of the downtrend has to be a green candle. In this particular green candle, it's an inverted hammer. We can talk about other bullish patterns, but we're gonna talk about which also happen, at the end of a downtrend. But for right now, we're gonna talk about this particular setup. And so it's like, see how it comes right down, and then that's like a hammer, like an inverted hammer right here. I'm gonna move this out the way so you can at least see how that first bar look. Like, you can ignore the second bar. The second bar, we're gonna talk about that. But really, we're thinking about right here, which is the first bar. So, and then you have the long wick or tail, whatever opposite, or because if you really look at it, an inverted hammer is basically a hammer. But so if you really look at it, in a hammer will look like the second bar after the downstream, which is here, not here, but here. And so if I move this out the way, a bar like an actual hammer would pretty much look just like um this this one right here, this bar. So an inverted hammer will look like this to the to the right, but to the I'm not sorry, not to the right, but to the left. But to the right, right here is an actual hammer. It just doesn't have like a chop top or whatever, but so you know, but and you don't always have to have a chop top. Sometimes you have like a little tail on the top or whatever, but and then you have like so it like probably has like the wick right here of the top of the bar that's not trimmed or cut, you know, that preferably more doesn't have um, a top wick. But the tail right here could be like definitely right here, you know. So if you look at so that's a hammer, but if you look at an inverted hammer, it'd be like definitely here. And so the tail wick wouldn't be I don't pretty sure the way I learned it, a tail wick is not here. It's actually here because it's inverted, but you know, but if that makes sense to you guys, I pray, I really hope it makes sense. But because the strategy, trying to get, the lessons out there so you guys can actually like understand how to actually trade. Um, I know this sounds retarded or stupid or whatever people want to call it, but everything I do on this channel is free. You know, it's free. It just is. So I'm not trying to you don't have to tell me that you're doing this free because you just want to get yourself out there, da da da, whatever you want to call it, whatever people want to say. No, that's not it. Because people do that. Just you're smart. Just say that people do that in the world. People do things for free, and then later on, when people come in, they start charging. No, that's not what I'm doing. From my point of view, um, when it comes to helping the world, it's nothing wrong with charging people. But what about the ones that can't learn? What about the ones that may have a laptop or only have a smartphone, but they can't afford to pay anybody to teach them how to trade anything? Um, Usually, no one's gonna care about that. If someone actually um, has money, um, like basically a trader or anybody. It doesn't have to be a trader. It could be like someone um, the fitness business or entrepreneurship or real estate or something like that. Majority of the time, people who are pretty much already wealthy. Not a lot of times, not all of them, but most of them don't really care if you have a dime or not. You know, most of them really don't. Like really, most of them don't care. Um, Basically, if you have money, you know some of them just pretty much be like, if you don't have it, then it's like I'm just not gonna help you. That's how a lot of people are. A lot of people, it's just like if you walk into a store, you can't walk into a store and literally don't even have the money to purchase nothing. And this is the world we live into. Sometimes they let you slide and or whatever. Sometimes they let someone slide. In the past when you didn't have much, and you go to the store and you try to pay for something, right? And it's like you do not have the money to pay for something where you come up short. Sometimes the cash register I'll be nice and let you go, and other times they let people like slide or whatever. But for the most part, um, you're supposed to pay for things, but people who, um, basically don't have anything, um, it's harder for them. It just is. That's just, um, sorry, but that's basically the reality. People just, but so with that being said, I'm doing all of this on my own side. I'm doing all this for free. I don't care if you have money or not. I really don't care if you have no money at all. I just That's just how a person I am. I just want to help people, you know. So if you don't want to accept that, if you don't believe that, then you can pass this video or share this video to someone else. Maybe they can make millions off of it or something like that. You never know. Maybe I have millions myself. But I just want to teach people. You never know. So anyways, as I was saying, this particular pattern, for a real good example, got my cross thing out, but it's a long. Of course, it was a downtrend here because right here, the market broke the 10 moving average. So it's like, of course, it was you could have profit on that trade on the way down, and it reached the support level. Because this is some resistance up here. So support, inverted hammer, first, thing come down some, break this level, this not level, I'm sorry, but this broke this 10 moving average, drops all the way down. You're in a profit, close out here. Once you see, basically you want to close out definitely when you see an inverted hammer, you want to close out. As it's starting to form, like once you see this forming, and usually they'll push all the way up to like that top, but you don't know. It could have continued to go up. It could not have been an inverted hammer. It could have kept going up. You know, but what I'm trying to tell you guys is, so it's like a downtrend. So that's like you're in a sell position, or you literally wait until the market comes down to a certain point. So you close out, or you just wait for the candle to form, then you get on a buy trade. So it's like comes down. This is an inverted hammer right here. So you can see that we're on a support level. So that green line actually is a support level. I'm gonna make these lines thicker than this. But yeah, so you guys can see it better. But so inverted hammer, then it literally jumps up right after that. It breaks that moving average really well, and then it just continues to go up. So, and then if you really look at it, this may be like a small. This is a small, what you call bearish spinning top, because it's bearish. The candle is red, so it's a negative candle. It's not a positive candle like the green candles. So if you're in a buyer position in the market, you see the candles jumping up. The positive candles, which are green candles, are going up. So they're profiting, making money in that particular position. But if you're in a sell position, then the market is obviously going to go down. If the market is rising like this, but if you're in a short sell position, you know what I mean. But if you're in a buy position or whatever, and the market goes down, then like then you lose. But if you're in a sell position, like boom, and the market goes retracing, it goes back up, and you're missing that. For example, this particular strategy, it's like it definitely broke right here. It seemed like it broke here, but it broke here. So if you're in a sell position, say for example, you see this bear spinning top with the candle like being on perfect in the middle right here, where my cross is stopping, and then it goes down. When you start seeing extra signals that it's time to go out, when it's time, when it's not go out, but when it's time to get out, or in other words, when it's time to get out of that trade, it's best to listen to that. So short sell position will pretty much only go back the other way or lose when the market starts to retrace and go up. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. But for a real cool example. That was just like some examples, but actually the market is pulled back, but I'm going to hold on to this particular trade for a little bit. Not a little bit. I think I'm gonna hold on to this for a while. It's actually like Thursday right now in the market. The forex market doesn't close till Friday, so I may, hold this trade for a little while longer. And this is a trade on a New Zealand dollar USD, and it has this is a buy and it has pulled back some. I don't know if it's going to go up. It's not guaranteed if it will, but I'm on the upside. I'm on the side where, okay, my technical analysis with everything I learned is going the opposite direction. It's going, it's not, it may look like it's going down, but, and it could continue to go down, but I'm pretty sure it's going to go back up. Because if you really look at it, like I was trying to tell you guys, when I was trying to tell you guys earlier, so it's like, see how you got the downtrend right here, and the moving average breaks right here, then it just goes down. And then the first candle this time is sometimes these candles get pretty tricky, but this is a bullish spinning top because it is like the candle was literally perfect, being on perfect in the middle, then just shoots up, and it's a possibility that it can continue to go up and break this particular moving average and keep going higher and probably like make like a probably like right here, more than lot right here, this candle probably can go all the way up to here and become and literally form a double top. If not, it can break this level and I can get back in, so I can literally put like a resistance level somewhere or whatever, right here or whatever. So when the market, you know, pushes up higher and breaks this moving average, it can possibly come here, reject. If not break, I can stay in and get in on a buy trade, and it can go up maybe to this level before it rejects. You never know. So just have to like be very careful and like be very not only careful, but most of all just study. Just make sure you study and stuff like that, like study. Don't just not study. Study, practice as much as you can. You never know. Like this can be a full time income for you. But just keep practicing, keep studying. Um, but I'm gonna hold on to this trade. I'll be back probably like tonight, tomorrow, whenever the trade goes up. But peace, guys.